So now we're moving into homework, what we're doing this week. Okay. The biggest thing about descriptives and frequencies, it tells us all about our participants. Again, we've done this 1,000 times. Every time you fill out a form, put your name, age, gender, married, single, live at home, not live at home. All those things are demographics that are important to tell all about the person. Okay? Think of the doctor's office when you get the list of, do you have asthma? Do you have heart disease? Do you have hypertension? Do you have this? Do you have that? Do you have this? Do you have that? Do you have this and that? All those things. All those check marks, they take and they put it in a computer, and it tells all about you, but it can also tell all about everybody that that doctor has. You're doing the same thing in your study. You got to know your people. The only way to know your people is to ask the questions. In a qualitative side, you're asking the questions to learn about your people, number one, so you can tell who your people are, but you're also at that point qualifying them for your study. Okay? In most cases, in the quantitative side, you don't really have to qualify your people. You're going to get people that are going to take the survey and be done, because you're looking at perceptions that people already know. If you've got a real outlandish one, you will have to qualify your people, because you don't want to hand them something they know nothing about. That's why I tell people, that, especially at SDCC, to stay away from gay and lesbian issues, because you may not have enough people in your circle of friends that could answer the questions about being gay and lesbian, or will want to sit down and have an interview with you. I'm not saying any bad about gay and lesbian people. I'm not here to judge. Jesus says don't judge. I'm not going to judge. But in the same respect, I'm going to pick topics that I know I can get bodies for, that are going to understand the topic so I can get it done. And I'm going to tell you, getting it done is the most important part. So the frequencies are different than the descriptives. Frequencies are going to tell you all about your age, your gender, and your race. It's going to give you a number count and a percentage. Okay? A number count and a percentage. Different than your descriptives, which is going to give you a minimum and maximum and a range. Okay? And in the descriptives, a lot of times we will use the age in a descriptive because we want to have a range. Okay? How many years have you done something? How many years? Anything that has in your data that has a straight number. Okay? In the same respect, over here, let's say gender, male and female, race, black, white, Asian, so on and so forth. You need to have a percentage of the grouping. Over here, we don't, in the descriptives, we don't do that. Okay? So we're moving from this, okay, to your actual assignment. I'm going to show you some data, and I'm going to show you how to write it up. Okay? I'm going to tell you something. The write-ups are not that difficult. Okay? Only if you make them difficult do they become difficult. I hate to say it that way. Everything we do this week is not as clear as the rest, but it tells a story. And once you understand the story, you become, wow, you become amazing. Because once you understand the process of each of the sentences that you're going to do, and you understand that it's pretty much the same all the way through for most part, and you understand where to put everything because you follow the directions. Now, there is a video that goes directly through what I'm talking about tonight on there. It's called Descriptives and Frequencies. If you get stuck, you can watch that, and it's going to give you the same information that I'm doing now, and you should be able to somehow be able to understand it. Okay? I'm going to talk about your assignment. This is so important. I want a sound that goes. It's so important. All of the rest of these write-ups are done in paragraph form. The SPSS boxes that I'm going to show you, do not go in there. I already know the answers. I do not need the boxes. Okay? Paragraph form. That means one paragraph is what you're going to be giving me. And there's no exception. You can see you get a half a point deduction if you can't follow those directions. Next thing, there is a quiz. You need to take it by Sunday night. There are no exceptions. It's 10 questions. Okay? And then again, your weekly review is due Friday night, which includes anything you've heard tonight that you don't find somewhere else, which 90% of it will be in the other stuff, and all the videos that you see there. We've kind of gone over mostly everything and a little bit extra. Okay, so that's what's due this week. Now I'm going to pop out of here for the end of the show. And at this point, does anybody have any questions? Turn on your mic if you want to talk. Because if not, I'm going to keep going. 5, 4, 3. Hold on. Everybody's home. I need to close the door. Sorry about that. Okay. Got 2 more things to go over. Okay. I think I'm going to share my screen again for this. Where's the screen? Okay. Screen. Okay. Can you see Populi on the screen? Can somebody tell me?
Yes.
Great. All right. So I got to get my cursor up there. So there it is. Okay. So we're moving into week 3. Here you'll see the assignment list. Oh, I'm sorry. Here is the assignment list. Lessons. In lessons, you go to week 3. Here are your assignment lists. Okay, take your quiz, find the quiz for the week, take the quiz by 11:59 of this end of this week. Okay, weekly review. Okay, goes right here. Okay, here's the frequency and descriptive write-up video, which you should have already watched. And here is your data for your homework. Okay, and then you put your write-up right here. Here's reliability, choosing a statistical test. Okay, all of this should be in your weekly review. Okay, and some of you I sent notes to saying that you didn't do a lot. Okay, it's gonna hurt you in the end. Okay, now in terms of this, so you can download this or whatever, and then you're gonna write up each and every one of these: age, years of playing water polo, upper, middle, lower, male, female, and scholarship, yes or no. Okay, there's 30 total participants in this one. Okay, so listen very carefully. I want you to understand something. Everything when you get these right here, everything you need is right in front of you. If you follow the directions and write it up like I tell you to write it up, you'll not have any problems. Okay? Doesn't mean you won't make mistakes, but you're not gonna have any problems. If you decide that you want to reinvent the wheel and start writing up crazy stuff and doing all kinds of stuff that isn't shown in the video or what we're going to talk about right now, it just irritates me to death, guys, because I only do what I ask you to do because it'll be right. All of this stuff is standardized across everybody that does statistics. Okay, if you were going to do your capstone, this is the data we would pull. This is how we would write it up in your actual capstone. I'm not doing anything that's off the cuff that you'll never use. Well, you may never use it again. I don't know. But this portion I know you're going to use. Your whole study could be based on what your descriptives are about. Okay. All right. So in essence, I need to share a different screen. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to work from this sheet of paper right here. Okay, these are descriptives. As you can see in the descriptives, here's the number of participants right here. Okay, the 30. That's your number of total participants. In your age, you went from 25 to 48 with a mean of 3.43 and a standard deviation of 1.44. Okay, so see this right here? I'm going to take out this other 4. I'm going to take out this other 1. It's only to the hundreds place. Okay? All right. So in this sentence, okay, I wonder if I open a new one, if it'll just show it. Will it show it on the screen? No, it won't. So, let's share something. All screens. Share. All right, this is cool. Okay. Can you guys see both the screens on yours?
Yes.
Okay, great. So I'm going to write this up. It's in paragraph form. First thing, indent. Okay. Right over here, you see that you should see on the left side, it says there's 30 participants. There were, past tense, study's already done, 30 participants. In the study, period. The age of the participants, ranged from 25 to 48, with a mean of 33.43. And now here I go here, I go SD space equals space, and then it's 5.14. Okay. And then I go back and I highlight the SD, and then I hit the italics, and that sentence is complete. Okay. Does everybody understand that?
Yes.
Yep.
Does anybody need me to go over that again? Anybody say yes? Okay.
Yes.
Now, moving on to the next sentence. I'm not going to redo the years of playing. It would be the same thing. Okay. I wouldn't put the 30 participants. For the demographic of years playing, were noted as 8. The participants' years of playing were 8 to 21 years, with a mean of 14.33, open parentheses, SD, italicized, space, equal space, 4.22, close it, period, and it's done. Okay? So let's move on to frequencies. If I move on to the frequencies here, I would actually probably, in essence, oops, hold on. There we go. Okay. I would actually probably, sorry, I'm trying to get my cursor back to my regular screen. There it is. I would actually probably put the male and female right here. Okay. There were, past tense again, 15. Okay. And then in here I put 50%, those parentheses, males, and 50% females. Okay, so this is the point where I tell you that results sections like this are very dry. I need you to understand that I don't need any fluff. I'm not going to read it. No one else in the world is going to read it. This tells me very simply there were 15 males, 15 females, and the percentages. That's it. Nothing else. Okay? These two numbers here have to equal the number 30. Okay? All right? In this case, because as you can see here, where it's the race, they were all white. So we're going to say, we would say all participants were white. Very straight to the point. No fluff, no nothing. Okay? So now we go on to scholarship. And all your demographics, all your frequencies go from big to small. So I'm just going to do scholarship. Okay? The participants reported that 70% were on scholarship and 30% were not on scholarship. Period. You see how the paragraph is forming? I need to learn how to spell and not use certain things. What does it say? I don't know why that's there. Okay. So in this case, recruited, yes and no. It will be set up the same way. 4 years, yes or no. Okay. Professional, were they professional athletes? Okay. What community are they in? Now, here's the example of big to large, big to small. So in this case, I would put small city first, suburb second. Well, I'm sorry, small city first. Then I would be small town. Then I would do large city, and I would do suburb. Socioeconomic, same thing, middle class, then upper class, then lower class. Same thing with sport, okay? And they're all written up the same way. You give exactly what it is, and so on and so forth. So let's go back real quick to the homework here. You're going to do all of these right here, okay? Here are your descriptives. Here are your frequencies. You only have 3 of them that you have to do, big to small, okay? Male and female, okay? So you're going to formulate this, the same way. Start with how many participants in there, how many males and females, okay? How many were on scholarship, how many, what their socioeconomic status was, and somewhere in there you're going to put the years playing and put the age, just like we did here, okay? Are there any questions on any of this? Is anything not understandable? And what I want you to do is I want you to open the chat box. I'm opening the chat box, and I want you to put in there yes or no. I understand, Jeff. I understand what you're talking about. Yes or no. The chat box looks like a little messy. Oh, Molly, there's Molly. Thank you, Molly. Thank you, Courtney. Brendan. Madison. There we go. I should have 12 people to do this. See, I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, who's left? One, two, and we got a caller. Somebody listening in. 1, 2. Faith. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. So basically, that's it for your homework. And this is what it's going to be like. Okay. We'll go over some of the stuff that's in the videos, and then we'll talk about your homework, and away you go. Understand that you are not allowed to work ahead on you should not be turning in I'm going to stop sharing. Stop sharing. Okay. Understand that you are not to work ahead on your weekly reviews until our Monday night class session is over. Okay. You can do a whole bunch of work on it beforehand, but it cannot be turned in before Monday. I'm just going to delete it out of there. Okay. Reason being is we're going to be going over some of the stuff in our classroom here. And I appreciate you guys that are here, that are doing this. And I've got somebody on the telephone. Who is on the telephone?
Iman Chapman.
Who is that?
Iman Chapman. Iman Chapman.
Hold on. For some reason, my volume is really low, and I don't know how to fix that problem.
Might be my phone.
No, that's fine. It's me. My volume is too low. Who's on the phone?
Iman Chapman.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Because it just says caller, so I got to make sure I give you credit.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Does anybody need to meet me afterwards? Does anybody need to meet me right after class?
Are you on campus?
No, I'm at my house.
Oh.
See?
Oh, my bad. See, okay.
So, understand that everything that I'm giving you is always right in front of you. Okay? There's no tricks. There's no nothing. So when it's time to do your actual study, or do your homework, all the numbers are right in front of you. Each week, there's already a video posted of what you're going to be doing. Okay? So if you watch the video over the weekend, make your notes, and when you come to class and we go through this, I, in essence, walk you through everything. By the time you're done, you should be able to turn off the computer, do your homework, and be done. Okay? You're not allowed to work ahead on the quizzes. You're not allowed to work ahead on you're allowed to work ahead, but not turn in your assignment. You can turn in your assignment anytime. So if you watch the video and you got it and you turn your assignment in, boom, you're done. Your weekly review cannot be turned in and your test cannot be taken until this class concludes every time. Okay? It's a one-time chance, but you must take that test by Sunday night, the quiz by Sunday night, or you get no points, and there is no going back. Okay? I'm really pushing you to do your work early in the week and get it done, and then you don't have to worry about this. All you can do have to really do is study. Okay? So it's real simple, real straightforward. Don't worry about making mistakes. Worry about not turning something in. Okay? Get your work done before Friday at noon so I can do your revisions, send it back, and you can get it right. I can only help you understand something. I can only grade something that's turned in. So if I can do it any other way, I'm going to be in Vegas making millions of dollars. Okay? I mean, it's that simple. If I could grade your paper without you even writing it, I'm sure I could go to Vegas and make a whole bunch of money. Okay? And that's just not going to happen. So if you don't turn something in, I can't grade it. It's a 0. And I remember this. I want everybody to hear this loud. If there's not something in there on that day, it's a 0. When you turn it in, you get 50% credit, 50% credit minus whatever errors you make. Okay? So you have the ability to get an A in this class if you just do the work and let me revise it, get it back to you, you finish it up, you get all your points. Also remember that you need to make sure that each one of these tests that we're doing in the next couple of weeks are really outlined well in your weekly review. Why? When you go to take your final and it says, here is your set of data on descriptives, write the sentence, that goes with this line, like for age. All you have to do is flip to your page and say, that's how I write it. That's how I wrote it. Copy and paste your homework into the weekly review, the edited homework that's gets the full points, and put it in there. Then when you go to type out the your write up for that, you've got your template and you're just filling in the blanks, and you get an A, and everybody happy. Okay? Are there any other questions? All right, so we're concluding tonight. It took a little over an hour and a half. This is one of the reasons. Bottom line is, if you're watching the videos and doing your weekly review before I even get here, I don't actually have to go over everything because you'll already have everything. You can just ask questions, but I can't take that chance. So we'll be going over what's in the room. We'll be going over how to do the test exactly like it is in the video, and then you can ask any questions you need. If you need to stay afterwards for some help, or you don't understand something and you don't want to do it in the classroom, all you got to do is let me know. I can sign off. We can sign back. Everybody sign off. I'll talk to you, and we'll move on. And if there's somebody else, you can text me, and I can meet in the room. I have time to do that, but I need your support. If you don't ask questions, you don't get answers. A lot of you have been doing really well on that. Texting me questions. Remember, if you're going to text me a question and it's something that you're looking at your computer screen, take a picture of the screen and send the picture of the screen, letting me know exactly what the problem is that you don't understand. And I can text you back in a couple minutes with your answer. If I'm driving, I will ask, can I call you? Or I will just call you. If you can't talk, text me back and say, I can't talk right now. I can talk at this time. Stay away from email. It's snail mail for me. My internet at work is horrid. Okay? So a lot of times I don't get the emails till later in the day, whereas I can help you right on the moment. I know I beat a dead horse, but I still got people emailing me questions, and then you don't get answers back for hours, and then I got other people who are texting me, and in 5 minutes we have our problem solved. Okay? Weekly review is due by Friday at 11:59. Your quiz is due by Sunday, and you have your revision rules should be all set up by now for how to turn in your homework. I'm not going to go over that again. Okay? And if there aren't any questions, just go ahead and start signing out. When nobody's here, I know I'm good. So I will be taking this, and I will be breaking the video down this evening if I can get it up tonight. And then it'll probably be in sections. I'm going to try and do in sections so it's smaller amounts. I'll break it off at certain points, okay? And I'll let you know what's on the video. And then it will be available it'll be available in the classroom in Populi under week 3 at the top. It will say Monday night's class. All right? All right, so go ahead and start signing out. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. 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 By faith. By faith. Faith, you're in here twice. Faith, you gone? See, leave. End the meeting for all.